starting gaming, let's quickly take a look at some details. So we have MediaTek processor which is clocked at 1.7 GHz. It is an octa-core processor. The GPU is Mali T760 MP2 GPU. Let's take a look at system information. So we have Android 5.0 Lollipop. The screen size is wrong. It is 5.5 inches and it is a full HD display. The available RAM out of that 1.7 GB of RAM is just around 500 or 600 MB. And you can see the storage. The available storage after first boot is around 9.5 GB. Here is the battery related information. You can take a look at some sensors that we have on this device. Now let's start gaming. So the time is 1:38 AM and we will start with Asphalt 8, which is sort of a high-end game, but it comes on third place in my gaming list, because we will play some high-end games after this. A lot of people ask me a question that can we move our apps to SD card or not, and for this phone, yes, you can move your applications to your SD card, and for high-end games it will move the applications to SD card, but all your files will remain in your phone storage. So if you want to save some phone storage, you can move or you can copy your files to your SD card and still you can play the game. So do keep that thing in mind, and you can expand up to 128 GB, which is more than enough. So as you guys have already seen that this game works fine without any issues, even on high graphics. All the graphics are rendered properly. There is no lag or anything whatsoever. So now let's stop the gameplay and take a look at the temperature after playing this game for about 8 minutes. You can see the time. So the temperature on the front side is around 42 degrees and it is going around 45 to 47 on the top, which is not normal, as it is above 45 degree, which is the normal temperature at which the phone should be. At the back side you can see the temperature is around 45 degrees, which is also not at the normal temperature. Now let's play GTA San Andreas, and this game comes on number 2 on my list, and I'm playing this game on max graphics settings. You can see the shadow of the person, so that is really nice. All the graphics are rendered properly, but you can see some minor issues in between while playing the game GTA San Andreas. But overall the gameplay is smooth enough. You can see that So as you guys have already seen that this game works fine on this device with some minor issues, but nevertheless the gameplay is very smooth. Now let's switch on to another game, which is the number 1 game on my list. It is the Modern Combat 5, which is very high graphic intensive game, I feel. And let's see how it works on this device. We will play this game for about 4 to 5 minutes, and after that we will check the temperature, what the temperature is on the device. I can't feel the heat or I can't feel the warmness at the back side of the device while holding this device, although it is just getting warm on the top portion of the device, on the front as well as on the back side, but not in the middle portion of the device. So let's play this game, and after that we will check the temperature.
Let's go. Thanks.
So as you guys have already seen that the game works fine without any issues on this device, and I am enjoying this game. And now I am getting this error of reconnecting, and I am unable to resume the game, and nothing is working on this device now. After playing games for about 15 minutes, you can see the temperature is around 45 degrees or more than that, which is not normal. This device is having octa-core processor, which is the reason this device is getting warm. After playing games for about 10 to 15 minutes, the temperature is more than 45 degrees, which is not normal. And to be specific, this device gets warm on the top side of the device, which is near the earpiece area and at the back near the camera portion. So you won't feel much warmness in the middle part of the device. And now after almost a minute, you can see that the device is getting rebooted now. Now talking about benchmark scores, this device is having 10 multi-touch points. The score on the Nina Mark II benchmark was 57.6 FPS and the score on the N22 benchmark was 46,047. You can see all the details by pausing the video. The score on the Geekbench 3 was 803 for the single core and 4252 for the multi-core and 20,000.